It's great that you have got an interview call for a dream job. But it is just another step in the right direction, and we all know that. One interesting fact about any interview is that the interviewers decide if they want you working for them in just the first few minutes of the interview. It may seem unfair, but it is a really simple and grounded psychology that determines this outcome. So, are you also nervous like others? Whether you are or not, watch this video till the end. It will surely help you to crack your interview. In this episode, we shall discuss the expectations of the corporate world, how to prepare yourself for an interview, and do's and don'ts of a job interview. Today with us we have Professor Smita Jha, who works at IIT Roorkee and teaches at the level of BTech, MTech and PhD. What are the expectations of the corporate world?
The interviewer is not going to see your or student's degree, because they know they have with them CV and resume. They just try to find out the personality traits of the person that is interviewee. This is a psychological phenomenon, because while asking question, how a person gives answer, how he or she tries to tackle that. That is to say that how he or she is going to work in an organization. What I feel that today's students' life is very, very competitive, because they have to sell themselves. They are almost like a commodity. Commodity, how to advertise them so as to get a very good job. You have to show that how important and valuable you are for a particular company, for a particular organization. So in interview, one has to be very particular of certain things.
Here are some tips that will help you prepare for the interview. Number 1. Research the company. In a study, 47% of interviewers revealed that they wouldn't offer the job to a candidate if they had little knowledge of the company. Number 2. Analyze the job description. Read the job description carefully and make a list of the points to justify how you are capable of achieving the specific duties. Number 3. Brush up your basics. Number 4. Prepare for tests. Do prepare for any written tests, activities and presentations that may be mentioned in the job description. This way there will be no surprises during the interview and you will be mentally prepared for it. Number 5. Prepare for potential interview questions. Most of the interviews have many common questions. Some of the examples of such common questions are: tell me something about yourself. Describe who you are. Why should I hire you? Why do you want this job? Where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? And so on. Make a list of such potential questions related to the job profile, background, company, and so on, and prepare for them in advance. What are the other things that you should keep in mind during an interview session?
So in interview, one has to be very particular of certain things. That the very first basic important thing, that reaching the venue. You must reach the venue 5 to 10 minutes before. When you enter with a smile and wait till you are asked to take your seat. You take your seat and you can say thank you. This is a very courteous kind of thing. In a nervous state of mind, sometimes what happens, the candidate enters and just said without asking or without saying anything. That shows that you are nervous. But you have to show that how comfortable you are. Even listening to question, you have to give your 100%. You're not supposed to say, sorry, I'm not getting you. You try to catch what the members of the interview board are asking you. And if you don't know answer, it is better to say, I don't know, I can't, sorry, like this, rather than to cooking up stories. Also, that whatever say emphatically. Always try to be you, not pose, not try to be somebody else. Be realistic. And in a very simplistic manner, you give answer. Even while leaving the room, you can shake hand. Even you can say thank you. And you can wait till you are asked to leave the room. And even after interview also, you can follow up the action. You may write a letter or mail, very small mail, just to inquire whether you are going to get letter for joining or not, but in a very polite manner. Or you can write the mail in the form of thank you mail, in which very cleverly you can ask whether you are going to get this opportunity or not. So the moot point is that interview is a psychological phenomenon where you are going to be tested psychologically. Your cognitive power, your physiological behavior, your cognitive behavior, your activity, and your gesture. So you have to be very decent, courteous, and showing yourself knowledgeable. This is what I think that for interview.
So here are some do's and don'ts of an interview session. Do's. Dress appropriately for the industry. Arrive 10 minutes early and put your cell phone on silent mode. Treat other people you encounter with courtesy and respect. Their opinions of you might be solicited during hiring decisions. Offer a firm handshake, make eye contact, and have a friendly expression when you are greeted by your interviewer. Listen to, be sure you understand your interviewer's name and the correct pronunciation. Even when your interviewer gives you a first and last name, address your interviewer by title, Ms., Mr., Doctor, and the last name, until invited to do otherwise. Maintain good eye contact during the interview. Respond to questions and back up your statements about yourself with specific examples whenever possible. Ask for clarification if you don't understand any question. Be thorough in your responses while being concise in your wording. Be honest and be yourself. Dishonesty gets discovered and is grounds for withdrawal of job offers and also for firing. Exhibit a positive attitude. The interviewer is evaluating you as a potential co-worker. Behave like someone you want to work with. Have intelligent questions prepared to ask the interviewer, having done your research about their employer in advance. Ask questions which you did not find answered in your research. Don'ts. Don't make excuses. Take responsibility for your decisions and your actions. Don't make negative comments about previous employers, professors, or anybody else for that matter. Don't falsify application material or answers to interview questions. Don't give the impression that you are interested only in the organization because of its geographic location. Don't give the impression that you are interested only in salary. Do not ask questions about salary and benefits until the subject is brought up by the employer himself. Don't act as if you are desperate for employment. Don't go to extremes with your posture. Don't slouch and don't sit rigidly on the edge of your chair. And we wish you all the best for your interview.